The Senate will come to order. I ask everyone present to please rise and recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. In the absence of clergy, let us bow our heads in a moment of silent reflection or prayer. Reading of the Journal.
In Senate, Tuesday, April 5th, 2022, the Senate met pursuant to adjournment. The Journal of Monday, April 4th, 2022 was read and approved. On motion, the Senate adjourned.
Without objection, the Journal stands approved as read. Presentation of petitions, messages from the Assembly, reports of standing committees, reports of select committees, communications and reports from state officers, motions and resolutions. Senator Gianaris.
Can we take up the reading of the calendar, please?
The Secretary will read.
Calendar number 501, Senate Print 973 by Senator Gorin, an act to amend the education law.
Read the last section.
Section 2, this act shall take effect on the 1st of July.
Call the roll.
Addabbo, Gianaris, Kruger, Ort, Stewart, Cousins, White.
Announce the results.
Ayes 56.
The bill is passed.
Calendar number 625, Senate Print 192 by Senator Thomas, an act to amend the general business law.
The bill is laid aside for the day.
Calendar number 631, Senate Print 4733A by Senator Reichlin Melnick, an act to amend the vehicle and traffic law.
The bill is laid aside for the day.
Calendar number 637, Senate Print 6871A by Senator Harcum, an act to amend the tax law and the state finance law.
Read the last section.
Section 4, this act shall take effect immediately.
Call the roll.
Addabbo, Gianaris, Kruger, Ort, Stewart, Cousins, White.
Announce the results. I'm sorry, Senator Serino to explain her vote.
Oh, thank you, Madam President. I want to thank Senator Harcum sincerely for not only bringing this bill to the floor today, but for really being a real partner in the fight against Lyme and tick-borne diseases. I always say that many of the issues that we deal with here really transcend politics, and combating the spread of Lyme and tick-borne diseases is an issue that's impacting every corner of our state, and it's certainly one that does transcend politics. Lyme disease impacts thousands of New Yorkers every single year, with New York actually being home to the second highest number of confirmed cases in the country. Combating the spread of these diseases is going to really take committed partners at every level, but most importantly, it's going to take real resources. This bill is an opportunity for New Yorkers themselves to play a role in supporting research, prevention, and education initiatives by donating through a tax credit checkoff to a new fund that would be dedicated to bolstering research in this field. And while this is an important step to ensure that we are doing everything we can to bolster resources for this cause, I would be remiss if I didn't take the opportunity to point out that the governor's executive budget proposal, both the Senate and the Assembly House budget proposals, all failed to include any new funding to help prevent the spread of Lyme and tick-borne diseases. And the reason I mention this is because, as of right now, most of the budget bills have not even been printed. So there's still time to do right by the thousands of New Yorkers who have suffered the very real impacts of these diseases by ensuring that the state's final budget includes at least $1.5 million for research, education, and prevention initiatives. $1.5 million represents far less than even 1% of the governor's overall budget proposal. And this is pretty interesting. In fact, it represents 0.0007% of the overall executive budget proposal. So it's really a drop in the bucket to help better protect New Yorkers against a very real public health threat for generations to come. And I think if there's one thing that COVID-19 pandemic has taught us, it's the importance of prevention preparedness. And when it comes to Lyme and tick-borne diseases, we must do better on this front. I am incredibly proud to have drafted this bill and to vote in support of it today. And I thank Senator Harcum and Senator Stewart Cousins for bringing the bill before the House for a vote. So thank you, Madam President. I vote aye.
Senator Serino to be recorded in the affirmative. Announce results.
Ayes 59.
The bill is passed.
Calendar number 646, Senate Print 4614A by Senator Kaplan, an act to authorize every governing body of an accessing unit to accept a late application for certain tax exemptions.
Read the last section.
Section 2, this act shall take effect immediately.
Call the roll.
Adabo, Gianaris, Kruger, Ort, Stewart, Cousins, White.
Announce the results.
In relation to calendar 646, voted in the negative. Senator Akshar, ayes 58, nays 1.
The bill is passed. Senator Gianaris, that completes the reading of today's calendar.
Is there any further business at the desk?
There is no further business at the desk.
Move to adjourn until tomorrow, Thursday, April 7th at 10 a.m.
On motion, the Senate stands adjourned until Thursday, April 7th at 10 a.m.